welcome to my front entryway. As you can see here, I have a whole bunch of boxes and I'm gonna be putting some stuff together. It actually doesn't look too bad in here from this angle, so I'm just gonna put the camera down here and you can see how truly messy this place is. So I'm going to be cleaning it up. I'm also going to be doing my front closet. I'll just show you here. Okay, so inside here, it is like a gross green color, so I'm gonna be painting that, taking out this wire rack. But the first thing that I wanna do is work on this handle because this was not installed properly. So if you wanna know where you're supposed to put the handle on your bifold doors, it's not right here. It's right in the middle of the door, so that when you open and close it, it opens and closes properly. But with this, when you open it, it's not so bad, but then when you try and close it, it like can get stuck right there and it kind of like pulls on this part of the door. So we're gonna fix that today, get that all mended up, and yeah, I'm really excited for you guys to see the final result. It's gonna look amazing in here.
So I started by removing the closet door handle with the screwdriver in the back, and then to repair where the handle had been, I took a block sander to the area to smooth it out before I applied the spackling. The brand I'm using here is called Dry Dex. It goes on pink but dries white, so it's easy to tell when it's fully dried and ready to be sanded. I enlisted my husband's help for this part because he's really good at measuring and hitting the spot on the first try, because I'm honestly afraid to do this part because I'm afraid I'm gonna mess it up and then there's gonna be another hole that I have to repair. In any case, he's really good at that stuff. And now I'm just cleaning out the closet because obviously I need to get everything out of here so that I can paint this. And I'm taking out the wire rack that's at the top. The thing I hate about a lot of closet like racks and stuff is, for one, the wires, because nothing sits on there right ever, and also I'm a very small person, so for me to reach things up high, it's actually quite difficult, and it's difficult for my kids as well. So this closet honestly just wasn't very functional for us, and so I'm hoping with the new design I'm just gonna make it more functional for everyone. Now I needed to repair the holes that were left behind by the closet shelf. I'm using the back of this mudding tool to smack the holes inward so that they're inverted into the wall, so that when I do spread the mud on top, the wall will be nice and smooth once I sand it down. I'm actually not even sure what this tool is called. I want to call it a spatula, but I'm not entirely sure if that's correct, and in fact it probably isn't. But in any case, I'm going to use this tool to fill in all of the holes in the wall with mud, and then I'm going to have to wait a couple hours to let it dry before I can sand it.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time.
So this trim was already here. In fact, it had probably been here for a couple of years, but the nail holes and the seams had never been filled in, so I took more of the Dry Dex spackling and filled in all the holes and seams.
With you, I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new.
So while I was waiting for all of the mud and spackling to dry, I decided it was a good time to unpack my mirror. This is from IKEA and it is absolutely huge. It's just a giant of a mirror, and I love it because it's perfect for this space, which has really tall ceilings in our front entryway. It has silver along the edge, and I just cannot wait to put this up. But I decided it might be a good idea to clean up all of the packaging and the shoes off the floor first so that they weren't a tripping hazard.
I know I have to be somewhere else to be able to find myself. Shouldn't be so complicated. If I listen to my heart, I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new.
Now it's time to take down my rustic farmhouse window. Now, I used to love this window when I lived in my farmhouse, and it's absolutely beautiful, but I'm actually going to sell this on Facebook because it really doesn't go with the aesthetic of this house now, and I'm going for a more minimalistic, sleek look, and I think this mirror is going to look perfect in here instead. It's been a few hours now and the mud and spackling are completely dried, so I'm going to sand that all down as well as put the door handle back into place.
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. What's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. Before I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done. I'ma drink at this place. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy and you don't let. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? If I had an option to be someone else, I would, and let go of you. I know that I'm obvious, forget I'm made this way, but why didn't I stay when I had the chance? Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. Before I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done in my drink at this pace. Yeah.
So in case you're unaware, sanding is a lot of work and my arms were so tired after this. Anyways, I had to clean up all of the dust that was created by this, and I didn't want to use my vacuum because I was afraid that all this fine dust would just clog it right up. So instead I took a broom to sweep it up and then used a wet paper towel with some spray to wipe everything down.
Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? The only one that's left in the rain. The only one that's left in the rain.
So this is actually one of my favorite parts, which is the painting, and I think the reason I like it is because it's such a drastic transformation and I get to get rid of this ugly green color. Now I'm using primer here, which is the same color as the trim, so I'm actually going to paint over the trim as well to fill in any spots that had the spackling to begin with, but also just to freshen up the rest of the trim because it was a little dirty. You know, shoes are always going into the closets and scuffing it up, so it needed a little refresh in any case. So I'm just going to go over all of the corners first, and then afterwards I'm going to use a roller to paint the main parts of the wall.
Feeling this pain when there should be two of us. And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy that you don't let. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain?
Here I'm just showing you guys that I painted the corners all the way up to the ceiling of the closet, and I'm going to be painting the ceiling as well.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall, but tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars, I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
So a trick to make your walls nice and smooth is to sand the walls in between each layer of paint, and that will remove any unwanted texture. So now that I have the walls primed, I'm going in with my main color, which I know kind of looks white as well, and it is pretty much white. It's an off creamy white, and once it dries, you can see the difference between the trim and this color. It's not exactly white. I didn't want to go for a super stark white. I wanted it to be a little antique-y looking, and so I'm going in first with a smaller brush so that I can get in really close to the trim without actually painting the trim, and then I'm doing the same technique that I did before where I'm getting all of the corners first with the paintbrush, and then I'm going to go over the walls with a ruler.
It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, 'cause I'm not tired. I'm thinking about the days we used to shine when we were young. I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. We were such a constellation, right? No, you'd agree. Made a reputation for ourselves at age 18. We had the devil on our shoulders telling us what we should do. I wonder if you think about me too. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now.
Once I applied 2 coats of the main color and it had dried completely, Jeff installed these white boards that we're going to be using as a base to hang hooks on. I have 2 levels of these, a higher level and a lower level, just so that my kids can reach the hooks on the lower level and then we can hang longer stuff on the higher level. Once again, I'm using the dry deck spackling to fill in the holes in the seams, and then I'll be sanding everything and painting it the same main color as the walls.
Oh, I miss you. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. Miss you. Miss you. Oh, miss you. Nothing else that I can do. I just miss you.
I have my measurement expert back so that he can properly install the hooks and make sure that they are centered and even. The way that we are installing the hooks is that I'm putting 6 along the top and 4 along the bottom, and the top ones are larger and have an extra hook on them.
If only I had listened for a while, I would have told you I miss your smile. I thought of you as a friend who can't let go, but when you left I could feel it grow.
Now that that the closet is done, and it was by far the biggest job, I'm gonna get back to decorating the main area of my front entryway. The rug that was here came with the house, and it was very old and very stained, and so I'm happy to replace it. But before I show you guys the new rug, I need to vacuum and wipe down the floor here.
And a better version of me inside. Let me in, let me stay there for a while. I feel it now when I see that smile.
Now I'm going to unbox and put together my new front entry bench. This is from Bouclair Home, and I was a little nervous that this was going to take me a really long time because I am so used to putting together IKEA furniture because I really do love that store and I get so much stuff from there. However, this was from Bouclair Home, and when you don't get stuff from IKEA, it actually doesn't take that long to put together because a lot of the pieces are already pre-assembled, so it was actually pretty easy and quick to put together.
If only I had listened for a while, I would have told you I miss your smile. I thought of you as a friend who can't let go, but when you left I could feel it grow, like a body of water, seeping through the edges of my soul, and getting harder. It was never under my control, you know. I see the door you closed is open wide.
So I am very excited to unbox my new olive tree. Now, I have been on the hunt for an olive tree for my front entryway for what seems like the longest time. I saw a picture of one once and I thought, oh, that would look so pretty in here. However, whenever I looked in stores or I looked online, I could never find anything for a decent price. But I was watching my friend Josie Williams here on YouTube, and I saw this beautiful olive tree that she was using to decorate her master bedroom, and she had the link for it in her description box, and I was so excited because it was a good price. I even got, I think, 10% off of it, so I was really excited to receive this. So thank you, Josie, for showing that in your master bedroom makeover, because I got the same olive tree here and I'm very excited to decorate my front entry with it. I'm going to use this woven basket that I got from Walmart and fill it with some rocks. Now, I happen to have plenty of rocks outside in my garden, so what I did is I put a layer of rocks down and then added the olive tree on top, and then I'm going to put all the rocks around it and on top of it so that it looks like the plant is even taller than it actually is, because this is going to add about 2 inches of height. And so it was a 5-foot tree, but now it's 5'2", which makes it actually taller than I am. On the bench, I added this fluffy pillow to add a little bit of coziness to my front entryway. Then I'm putting this large basket from IKEA next to my mirror, and I'm going to use this to store sandals in for the summertime. It keeps it a lot cleaner on my floors so that we don't have so many shoes all over the place. In the winter, I'm planning to put mitts and scarves in there. And now I'm just going to do a little bit of last minute cleaning by wiping down my mirror and vacuuming my rug before I show you the final result of my front entryway.
Look into each other's eyes. Tired snowflakes are coming down, collapse into water when they hit the ground. I hear the sound of empty streets, and yesterday has gone to sleep. So all that's left is you and me. I can promise you're the only thing I see. Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away. Build a secret place for you and me, and let our minds be caught up in a dream. voices in the night. Time is running out of sight. A lonely wind is passing by, tries to carry all the whispers that it finds. The walls are listening when we talk, making echoes as we walk. There's no one left but you and me. It's like a made-up place that only we can see.
Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope that you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Take care.
Let our minds be caught up in a dream.